So why are you driving so fast?
Just trying to get away from all these all over the place, driving like morons, freaking.
Wait, you were driving like a moron, or they were driving like a moron?
They all were. I was trying to get away from them.
By driving fast?
Trying to get away from them. Yeah, I was trying to get ahead of them because this traffic out here is crazy. I know. I'm sorry. I was speeding. I'm sorry.
So your speed is more than 30 miles an hour above the speed limit. You're actually 42 miles an hour above the speed limit. So in case you're wondering what the threshold for criminal speed is, it's anything in excess of 20 miles an hour. See your registration, current proof insurance.
Wow. I actually don't know where that stuff is right now.
Whose car is this?
It's mine.
I feel like you should know.
I know.
Do you have any idea? Like, you want to give it like the old college try and take a look?
Unbelievable. Angry music.
I feel like your angry music might make you drive fast.
That
If
might.
you listen to like some Yanni, you'd be a little bit more. You might need some Michael Bublé in your life.
I don't know where Yanni came from. I don't even know. I couldn't tell you anything that he does, but I know his music is relaxing. And it wasn't like that head-banging music that I was listening to at that guy's car. Michael Bublé, I'm a fan. I haven't been to a Michael Bublé concert. I don't own anything Michael Bublé related. But like, if he comes on the radio, you know, and I'm in the mood to like stay relaxed, I'll listen to some Michael Bublé. Like, I like that guy. Just like a talented artist. And again, not terrible head-banging music like I was listening to. So if he would have been listening to some Michael Bublé, he probably wouldn't have been driving that fast.
Sorry, it's been a stressful day.
Because of the criminal nature of this, it does require that you go to court. Just talk to the judge as to why, would you say driving away from morons at 87 miles an hour is required? Sometimes. I get it. Hi, friend.
Hello.
All right. Well, the reason I stopped you is, one, you're 65 miles an hour. Posted speed limit here is 45.
Okay.
Secondly, your registration on this car expired in June.
Okay.
Tertiary reason, that means 3, is that your plates are suspended.
Really?
Yeah. What's going on, bud?
Not much. Just on my way. Saw you and thought I'd flip around and say.
Well, you know, as I'm coming up and I'm like, this guy's like, I'm doing like in the 40s. This guy's like just steadily increasing speed away from me. I was like, we should have a talk. And then his registration's expired. And then he's suspended. I bet that there's not going to be insurance in here.
Correct.
I mean, not that I'm a betting man,
Sure.
but I'd bet on that.
I would bet on that as well.
He blew by me, his registration's expired, it's suspended, and he's probably not going to have insurance. There are certain violations that just seem to go together. No insurance and no registration go together all the time. Having plates that are suspended and not having insurance go together all the time. We just seem to see clusters of violations. I don't really understand why. I think it's just a lack of responsibility. I think if you're not responsible enough to make sure that your tags are updated, you're also not renewing your insurance. You know, or if you can't pay your bills to, you know, have your car payment ready and good, and they suspend your plates or they're repossessing your car, you're probably also not sending a check to MVD. And there's all these things just seem to always go together. So that's why in this, while Deputy Abbiati, now Sergeant Abbiati, were talking there on the side of, you know, that guy's car, and I said, I bet he doesn't have insurance. He didn't, because it went together with all those other violations.
So my partner is going to take your plate off your car because it's suspended. You can't have it. 20 miles an hour over the speed limit gets you a civil speeding citation. Okay. You have no current proof of insurance whatsoever for this vehicle. You are displaying a plate that was suspended for lack of financial responsibility, and your registration expired in June. So you're in a private parking lot here, so you could keep this car here, but you don't have any insurance and no registration. You can't drive this car. Okay. But you're in private property, so like if you wanted to go over to like McDonald's, get yourself a Coke and a smile, wait for someone to figure out what to do with this car, like an actual adult, you can do that, okay? But you can't get back on the road.
I released him. I took his plate off his car, gave him a whole bunch of cites, but he's on private property there. So I told him not to drive off the property. I'm not going to sit there all day. Like, I have better things to do. The sheriff's office expects more of me than just to stalk this guy for the rest of the day to see if he drives off there. If he does, he's an adult. He's over the age of 18. If he wants to go and make that adult decision, drives down the road and gets stopped by one of my partners, someone else in the traffic unit, someone for the Queen Creek Police Department, and they stop him and cite him, he has earned that. I've told him, hey, you can't drive, but I mean, I've got better things to do. I tell people all the time on the side of the road, like, hey, don't drive your car away from here. But it makes no sense, and it's a poor allocation of my time and a limited resource that I just sit there and watch that person for the rest of the day. I would get nothing else done, and really, what does it prove?
Is that all clear? Yes, hey there, Speedy. See your driver's license, please.
Oh, I was speeding?
Yeah, that's why I stopped you.
Oh, I thought because I put it on my phone.
No, but you can't do that either. You also have to wear your seatbelt. That's another important thing. So I see your driver's license. So I'm Deputy Sloup. I work for the Pinal County Sheriff's Office Traffic Unit. So the first thing that drew my attention to you is that the posted speed limit on Gansel is 50, and you were doing 69 while you were passing those cars.
Suspended.
Oh, and your registration's expired or suspended. And you have to wear your seatbelt, and you can't use your phone, and you can't speed. So we're up to like lots of miles. Let me see your driver's license just so I know who you are. So your plates are suspended. So I'm going to take the license plate. So your citations are for everything that we talked about. I know you said you were on your phone, but because I didn't see it, I'm not going to cite you for it, okay? Because I didn't see it with my eyes. But I appreciate you being honest with it. None of this would have happened if you would have been driving the speed limit.
True story. Again, make sure you subscribe to this channel. YouTube gods love it, and we love it. Leave us a comment. Let us know that you like what we're doing, and also like this video. And if you like any other ones, like those too. Smash that like button all over the place.
How you doing? See your driver's license, please.
I have license.
So why are you driving?
Well, we have the title of assault on an officer. I'm not assaulted in this video at all. So Sam said, hey, I'm looking for clickbait. He took a still frame of me squared up with that guy, which was just me messing around with him because we were having a good conversation. Just, again, it's clickbait to get people to click on this and watch this video. Sam said that within the sheriff's office side of things that this video did really well. I like it because the guy that I talked to is really cool. Obviously, he had done something bad enough to get him, assault on an officer stint for 2 years in prison and 3 warrants for who knows what. But my contact with him was cool. So, super nice guy, but Sam kind of led you down a road and there was no pot of gold there.
Okay, so you don't have a license, but you're out. Are you okay? You sure? Okay, you don't look okay. I look at people for a living, so when I see someone that's looks a little different, I typically mention it just to make sure. You still live in Mesa?
Yes. Is it a good?
No, she doesn't look good. I don't know. She just does.
Because she's high as a giraffe's ass.
It could be, and that happens. I mean, it could be because she's not wearing her seatbelt, just like you're not wearing your seatbelt.
But I did take mine off soon as I just pulled over. Okay. Took it off.
All right. So why are you driving with an identification card if you know that you shouldn't be driving, right?
Right.
So why are you driving?
Because I shouldn't be. And I know it just like you just said.
All right. Don't go anywhere. Check of his information comes back with 3 different warrants out of 3 different jurisdictions. One here in Pinal, one from Chandler, and one from Mesa. So we're waiting to hear back and see if any of those agencies want to take him for his outstanding warrant. And he's going to get cited with criminally speeding for being almost 30 miles an hour over the speed limit, and then driving while his license is knowingly suspended. So that's what we have here, just with a very simple stop for speed. And I feel like if you know, like, you're driving your license, your license
say it all the time.
You have an ID card. That driving at 30 miles an hour over the speed limit, passing cars, and I feel like that draws attention to yourself. So, not that I'm saying you should ever do anything bad or knowingly illegal, but if you are doing something illegal, probably shouldn't be drawing excess attention to yourself by criminally speeding and weaving through traffic. First citation is for exceeding the speed limit by more than 20 miles an hour. That's criminal speed. Okay. Your second one is for driving while your license is suspended. Obviously, you can't be doing that. And then we just didn't have any current proof of insurance inside the vehicle. Okay. So you have a court date. It's the day after Christmas, so I kicked it out as far as I could for you.
And I actually turned myself in on the 6th, December 6th.
For what?
To do 2 years.
What?
Yeah.
You're going to miss your court date, man. What are you doing 2 years for?
Assault on an officer.
What? Man, you been cool, man.
That's what I'm saying. So you can kind
Yeah.
of see, like, just.
No, man, you're
that's how
cool.
they getting, and you know what I gotta go.
I get it, man. But I appreciate you being cool with me because we don't want to go down that road. So you've got 3 different warrants from 3 different jurisdictions. Now, Mesa and Chandler, they don't want you. And I don't know why, because you're a cool dude. I'd want to meet you.
You hear me tell the guy, well, Chandler and Mesa don't want you. All that means is they don't want to send someone from the city of Chandler all the way down to Pinal County to pick this guy up. So we call those non-extraditable. If something's bad enough, like if you murder someone, we'll extradite you from anywhere. We'll go to Puerto Rico, we'll go to Hawaii, we'll go to Canada and extradite you back to Arizona. As you go down in the severity of a crime, we're less likely to extradite you. So like if you have a fishing without a license warrant, we're probably not going to go to Alaska to get you.
But Coolidge does want you. So they want you. So why don't you just put your hands behind your back? Right now you're going to be under arrest for an outstanding warrant out of City of Coolidge.
There he is.
We're going to take care of this.
Love y'all. Can I kiss my daughter real quick, please?
You're good, man.
It's
But you know I'm looking at, so I might not even get out.
yeah, give her a kiss. Absolutely. As long as you're okay with it.
Please.
Okay.
Unlock the door, babe.
Were you talking to me? You call me babe?
You're kind of cute.
All right. So I don't feel comfortable allowing you to drive. Okay? Because I'm just gonna shut this. Oh, she's asleep. I gauge people's sobriety for a living. And when I first walked up and I was like, you don't look good.
I walked up to the car. I knew she was high. She looked terrible. There wasn't a chance I was going to let her drive away with the little baby that was in the back. So along with everything else that was wrong, she didn't have a functioning cell phone. She couldn't think about that there was a way that she could contact some family members. So I ended up giving her my county phone. So everyone at the sheriff's office has issued a work phone for work stuff exactly like this. So we take evidence pictures with it, and we also use it to make work-related phone calls, and we can give it to people so we don't give out our personal numbers. So she ended up using my work phone to call a family member who was only maybe 15 minutes away, and we waited there to make sure that she didn't commit a felony by obviously being impaired and then driving with a little baby in the back. So after the driver was taken away by my partner, we sat there and waited until the family member showed up and then made sure that they drove the vehicle. So this one, because there was a child involved and someone that would obviously be an impaired driver, that one I invested some time into this one because it was worth the time and investment.
It's because you were smoking weed.
And
Well, you
probably
can't
other
smoke weed
stuff.
and drive, so I'm not going to allow you to get in the car and drive. Right? So does that all make sense? It's like I'm not picking on you. I'm not going to allow you to drive down the road. Let's think of another reason, another way that you can get home with your child.
Unbelievable.